So I'm in my kitchen and I got a couple of these LM386 boards, and I built one inside this here, and I'm using a step up circuit to get 12 volts to power it, and I tried adding the input circuit for the Ruby amp, this guy here, and I decided to try this mod, the Hiwatt and the Bassman, and I basically put equivalent capacitors to what it's asking for. It's asking for zapper. It's asking for a 100 nanofarad or a 15 nanofarad for the input cap, this one. So what I did is I put a 4.7 and 10 in parallel to get the 15, and 100 in parallel with that to get the 100. So this is the Bassman sound with the 100. Let's see if I can. Okay, and I turn it on. Let me just check. Yeah, I don't know why it's making that noise. Oh, I know. I need to touch ground with my foot in order to stop the noise. So and this is the Hiwatt setting. Sorry, it cuts out sometimes because this is kind of sketchy. And let's put it back to the Bassman setting. So yeah, it sounds pretty nice. I didn't expect this little thing to sound good. It sounded really bad if you connected directly to it, but that is actually an issue with the LM386. That's why they added these MOSFET, not MOSFET, JFET buffer in front of it, which is what I have here. And another thing that I notice here is with these outer C1 and R1, this is the circuit that is connected to pin 1 and pin 8 on the LM386. So if you wanted to add a gain control, you could either remove this, which is just a 0 ohm resistor. It's literally a link. You can remove this and tap between these two points to install a gain control. Or you could remove both, and then you tap between the outer pin here and this other pin on the other side, and you will be connecting to pins 1 and 8 on the chip. And I also would recommend changing the 100 microfarad for 220 or higher to get a little more bass out, and removing the trim pot and changing it for an actual potentiometer, so you can control the volume like in the actual circuit right there. So yeah, you can actually make a Ruby amp that works decently well with these things. You just need the MPF 102, or as they recommend here, a 2N 5457. They say the J201 gets a little bit too low on the volume, and I did notice a decent gain increase, which I can actually show right now. So let's get back here. Oop. Don't follow me. Oh my god. Can you please cooperate? Okay, you're gonna point down right now. And I lost sound. Cool. Okay. It's just not outputting. Now if I connect directly, this is what it sounds like. Which is not really bad, but it could be a little better. Especially in this point. Like this point of transition between clean and driven doesn't really sound too good without the buffer. Now with the buffer, that's a significant amount of gain. And I feel like the transition between clean and driven sounds better to me, but it might just be me, I don't know. And I just wanted to share this experiment because a lot of people like to get these to make like fuzz boxes and whatnot, and I wanted to show that you can actually make a Ruby amp out of this, and it will work. It's not going to be as loud as the JRC 386D that they use in the original project, because those can get up to 700 milliwatts, and these can get like half a watt, so 250 less milliwatts, but the difference is not that great. To get like a significant loudness change, you need to be like in steps of 3 dB or 6 dB, and I don't think that's going to be too significant. But yeah, just want to show that this works. Thanks and bye.